When dealing with toxic or negative people, the first step is to understand why they affect us. It is not just their words or actions that create a reaction in us, but something deeper within ourselves. If someone is rude, manipulative, or constantly negative, our immediate response is anger, frustration, or hurt. But why? Because in some way we are attached to how people treat us. If we had no expectation from them, their negativity would have no power over us. Imagine a person walking down the street shouting insults at everyone. Most people would ignore them, assuming they are disturbed. But if the same person, in a more personal setting, insults us directly, we take it seriously. The difference is not in their words but in our perception. We think they should not treat me this way. But why should they not? They act according to their nature. Just as a thorn cannot give fragrance and a rose cannot wound, a toxic person acts according to their inner condition. Understanding this brings a deep shift in our reaction. Instead of expecting them to change, we change our way of seeing them. Negative people are not really in control of their actions. They behave as they do because of their own suffering, insecurity, or conditioning. Some people are always complaining because they see the world as unfair. Some people manipulate because they are afraid of losing control. Some spread hatred because they have been wounded in the past. If we see their behavior as a reflection of their inner pain rather than a personal attack on us, our reaction changes. We stop taking their words to heart. This does not mean allowing them to harm us. It means being aware that their toxicity is their own burden, and we do not have to carry it. If someone throws dirt at you, you have two choices. Either pick it up and get dirty, or step aside and remain clean. Most people choose the first option. They engage, they argue, they fight back. And in the process, they become just like the toxic person they are dealing with. A wise person does not fight unnecessary battles. Instead of reacting, they remain silent or speak only when needed. This silence is not weakness, it is power. When a person does not react to provocation, the one provoking loses their control. Anger arises when we feel personally attacked. But what is anger really? It is a fire that burns within, harming us first before it can touch the other. The more we hold on to anger, the more we suffer. A person who understands this does not suppress anger but observes it. The moment we feel anger rising, we should pause and watch. Not justify it, not suppress it, just watch. If we are fully present, the energy of anger transforms. It no longer controls us. A real-life example of this can be seen in daily conflicts. Suppose a colleague at work constantly criticizes you. You can either react angrily, which creates more conflict, or you can recognize that their criticism comes from their own nature. Maybe they are insecure, maybe they seek attention, maybe they are simply unaware. If you do not take their words personally, you respond with calmness, and the cycle of negativity ends with you. This does not mean tolerating mistreatment. If necessary, one can speak up firmly but without emotional involvement. A calm mind makes better decisions than an angry one. Recognizing people's true nature is essential. Not everyone who speaks kindly has good intentions, and not everyone who is blunt is bad. A greedy person will always speak in ways that benefit them. They may pretend to be kind, but their actions will reveal their true motives. The key to understanding a person's intentions is not in their words, but in their consistency. A truly kind person remains kind even when they have nothing to gain. A selfish person will show kindness only when it serves them. Observe how they behave when they have power, and how they treat those who can do nothing for them. A dishonest person cannot maintain their facade for long. Their greed will show in their impatience, their desperation, or their changing behavior when there is a personal benefit involved. Instead of judging people quickly, watch them over time. Greedy people often try to manipulate conversations toward their benefit. When speaking with such individuals, it is best to remain clear and direct. Do not get entangled in unnecessary discussions. Keep your words precise. Do not reveal too much. and do not get emotionally involved in their games. A person who does not feed their greed will not become a victim of it. The importance of good decisions in life cannot be overstated. Every decision we make shapes our future. A single wrong association can drain our peace, and a single right decision can open doors to immense growth. The key to making good decisions is clarity. When the mind is disturbed, decisions are made in haste, leading to regret. But when the mind is calm, choices become clear. If faced with a situation involving toxic people, one should step back and reflect. Is engaging with them necessary? If so, what is the best way to respond without getting entangled in their negativity? If not, is it worth losing peace over them? A wise person does not make decisions based on temporary emotions. Instead, they wait, observe, and act only when the time is right. Life is filled with all kinds of people, some uplifting, some draining. But ultimately, the choice is ours. Do we allow negativity to consume us, or do we remain untouched like a lotus rising above the muddy water? The answer lies in awareness. The more aware we are, the less affected we become. And in that awareness, we find true freedom.